Brown eyes, the most common eye color on Earth. Nearly 8 out of every 10 people you meet have them. Yet, despite being so common, no two brown eyes ever look exactly alike. Some look warm and gentle, others deep and intimidating. And that's where the real story begins. Brown eyes form when your iris has high melanin. This pigment absorbs most light, making the iris look dark brown or nearly black. The more melanin you have, the darker the color appears. They resemble coffee, caramel, and deep earth tones. Brown eyes absorb more light than they reflect, so they stay steady and calm, even in bright sunlight. People with brown eyes are often seen as trustworthy, warm, and emotionally grounded. Their eyes naturally communicate honesty, making others subconsciously read loyalty, kindness, and stability. That's why brown-eyed individuals are often viewed as steady, hardworking, and dependable leaders, people others feel safe following. Ancient cultures saw brown eyes as symbols of protection and earth strength. And even today, that same depth makes people trust you, feel safe around you, and see you as naturally reliable. Blue eyes. Blue eyes are rare, only about 8 to 10% of the population. All blue eyes exist because of a single mutation 6 to 10,000 years ago in the Black Sea region, from one original human. Blue eyes have very little melanin, so they reflect more light, making them look brighter and even change shade with the surroundings. They look like oceans, ice, or the morning sky. If you have blue eyes, people naturally see you as softer, friendlier, and more emotionally open, qualities that instantly build trust. Blue-eyed people are often seen as creative thinkers rather than dominant leaders. Others view them as approachable, imaginative, and easy to work with. And yes, blue eyes historically had a strong attraction advantage, simply because they were rare, noticeable, and genetically unique. Green eyes. Green eyes are the rarest, under 2%. No wonder myths give them to witches, spies, and mysterious characters. Green eyes come from a rare balance of melanin and a yellow pigment called lipochrome. Add light scattering, and the color constantly shifts, mossy in shadow, golden green in sunlight, changing with your surroundings. Too much melanin turns them brown, too little makes them blue. That fragile balance is what makes green eyes so rare and striking. Psychologically, green-eyed people are seen as unpredictable, intense, and hard to read, not threatening. Just intriguing. They make others wonder what they're thinking and what they'll do next. If you've got green eyes, expect double takes. You enter quietly, yet the room shifts. That's the effect of a rare, unpredictable eye color. Beautiful, unstable, and impossible to ignore. This instability made them powerful in ancient folklore. A color that changes on its own. People saw magic, intuition, danger, mystery. Gray eyes, so rare they barely feel real. Under 3% have them. Fog, steel, smoke, almost colorless, yet impossible to ignore. Gray eyes are a genetic outlier. They're a rare variant of blue eyes with even less melanin, so instead of reflecting one color, they scatter light, creating cool tones that shift from silver to slate or charcoal. This likely evolved in low-light regions like Northern Europe, where visual sensitivity mattered more than brightness. Gray eyes feel calm, intelligent, and controlled, sometimes intimidating. There's a stillness that makes people wonder what you're really thinking. Where blue eyes invite, gray eyes observe. Not cold, just composed. Historically, they appear in myths, warriors, and figures of quiet authority. Wisdom without warmth. Power without noise. If you have gray eyes, people tend to respect you before they know you. You don't need to speak louder. Your silence already says enough. Black eyes. They aren't truly black. Biologically, they're extremely dark brown, packed with melanin. Instead of reflecting light like lighter eyes, they absorb it, filtering glare and UV radiation, an evolutionary advantage in regions with intense, constant sunlight. Functionally, these eyes are the most visually stable. They don't change with lighting or shimmer. They stay constant, reducing strain and offering stronger protection from UV damage. That density is why they appear flat, deep, and hard to read. But perception goes beyond biology. To others, they don't look dark brown. They look black, like ink or obsidian. Psychologically, such eyes are seen as powerful, private, and authoritative. No sparkle, no invitation. Just a steady gaze that quietly controls the room. A Across cultures, black eyes symbolize mystery and strength, often linked to ancient guardians and beings who know more than they reveal. If your eyes look black, you don't reveal, you absorb. People may not understand you, but they'll remember you. Amber eyes. Amber eyes feel dreamlike, wild, almost untamed. They glow in gold, copper, and honeyed yellow, as if lit from within. And that glow isn't illusion. It's rare biology at work. Amber eyes are rich in lipochrome with very little melanin, creating a deep golden glow. Unlike Hazel, their color doesn't shift with light or mood. It stays constant, intense, rare, and impossible to ignore. The same amber color appears in predators like wolves, owls, and big cats. That may be why amber eyes feel so commanding. Our brains link them to alertness, confidence, and dominance. Amber eyes are extremely rare and often mistaken for hazel or light brown. But their color is deep, uniform, and unmistakable. Found mostly in parts of Southern Europe, Asia, and South America, they carry a quiet, almost mythic presence. You don't speak much. People notice because it feels like you saw them first. Hazel eyes. Hazel eyes are hard to define, and that's the point. Balanced between light and dark, they shift with sun or shade, adapting easily. That versatility makes them perfectly suited for changing light and environments. Hazel eyes don't stay still. They blend green, gold, and brown. Sometimes amber, sometimes honey. It's not an illusion, but biology and physics. Melanin, pigments, and light scattering making them shift with light, surroundings, and mood. That unpredictability is why hazel eyes feel expressive and mysterious. People often read hazel-eyed individuals as emotional, intense, and hard to fully pin down. Grounded like brown eyes, soft like blue, but with volatility and charm all their own. You give off main character energy with a plot twist, and what people see in your eyes often says more about them than it does about you. Heterochromia. Some people have one blue eye and one green, or a single eye streaked with gold. That's heterochromia, a rare trait where each eye, or even parts of one, show different colors. Heterochromia happens when melanin isn't evenly distributed during early development. It can be genetic or caused by small developmental quirks. It usually doesn't affect vision, but it breaks symmetry, and humans are wired to notice that. From an evolutionary perspective, heterochromia isn't about better vision or pigment efficiency. It reflects genetic variation, signals that development doesn't always follow a single path. In rare cases, it hints at deeper biological processes we're still trying to understand. Less than 1% of people have heterochromia, and it sends a clear message: different. People fixate, fascinated, or unsettled. Historically linked to duality and the supernatural, it's a reminder that normal isn't symmetry, it's presence. Your eyes might be revealing more about you than you think, and the truth is a little shocking. We explain your curiosity here, so subscribe for your inner queries.